So Ann Gusiff has been a member for a while, and she has brought so much value to this community. And you have a company called Pro Video Pages, and
Mhm.
I love the work you do. And I'm just really grateful to be able to put you in the spotlight today.
Thanks a lot, Paul. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. I've got a few questions I want to ask you to kind
hmm
of facilitate this. The work you do has been very impactful, but what are some of the outcomes your clients get working with you?
Well, one of the first things is that their prospective clients are more prepared when they're basically in that consideration phase of the buying cycle. And so they're more prepared, understanding what to expect, how their process, that person's process works, et cetera. So the pro video pages are for basically ideal for somebody who has a service-based business that requires a fair amount of trust to be built, and also, that somebody won't just buy without, some great consideration. So when somebody shares their pro video page, their prospective client is more likely to close, and they have through the page they have an opportunity to share what's important with the prospective client.
What are some of the payoffs for them right away then with that process?
The first one is that and one last touch point. Oftentimes in when somebody's considering buying something or service, um, they kind of trip up. They may not have quite enough information for that person to make the decision to buy. And so when shared at the right time, the Pro Video page with its 6 videos is a really great way to have somebody listen and watch and read and decide whether it's worth engaging with that person or not.
Outstanding. And what is it you do to get these outcomes?
So the first thing, I mean, people ask me, "Are you a videographer?" And I laugh because I'm not. I'm a marketing strategist at heart, but I'm a marketer who happens to do video. And what I have as part of the process is we've got 2 questionnaires that help me get to learn the client, the Pro Video Page client, their business, who they serve, what they do, et cetera. And then we have another questionnaire about the content for the page. And so I have 2 meetings with the client to get to know them and plan out the content for their page. And then we agree on the topics for the videos. We map out the talking points, and then they go and write the scripts, practice them, and then we get back together, record it, and then my team puts together the page. And so it's an easy way for somebody who's looking to get into to kind of dabble or get started with video, to know that they can. I like it to think about it like I take them by the hand and say, we've got the process, just come along, and at the end, you're going to have a great sales page to share.
I think within Boss Academy, everyone in here is very purpose driven. We all have something that
Mhm.
really fuels us. But why do you do it? What keeps you going with this?
So first of all, it works. And so this was something that it excuse me, the first couple of pages that I put together, I was really pleased with what people were reporting back and decided to really go ahead with it. But another thing is with the work that I was doing before, I would have several clients at a time and be doing their marketing with them and advising them. And honestly, the deeper I got with working with clients like that, the more my head was spinning. And so I actually love having a process that I can bring people into and that works with them, and I get to customize things. But honestly, it helps me from not going crazy to be focused on one. Yeah, it's a marketing tactic, but it's a highly strategic one. And so it really uses my skills and how I'm wired. And so that's part of why I do it.
I love it. And so as we close this out, can you give us a sense what it's like to work with you?
Basically, it's building relationship, because what I do has to include getting to know somebody and figuring out what needs to be on the page. It's kind of an accelerated relationship in a way because I'm asking them specific questions on these questionnaires, and it gives me the opportunity to get to know them and them get to know me. And there's a lot of trust there. And, it's something where people have said, I thought this was going to be painful, but it actually was surprisingly fun. So, and I don't know, but I like collaborating with people. And they put in a little work, we put in a lot of work, and at the end we've got this page, and it works really well that way, and feels like you get a lot done.
And Gustav, thank you so much for being an amazing part of Boss Academy. We appreciate all your contributions, and I really love what you had to say today about the pro video pages and the work you're doing. So thank you for being a part of this.
Thanks a lot, Paul.